And now to Edo State, where the governor, Godwin Obaseki, has expressed disappointment over what he called inability of the Nigerian Railway Corporation to secure its facilities across the country. The governor said this when he visited the 12 victims who were rescued after last week's train station attack in Igwebe area of the state. Paul Ezinwa reports.
On the 7th of January, an unspecified number of persons who were waiting to board the train at the Tom Ikimi train station to Warri were kidnapped. This situation prompted the state government to order the security agencies to go after the kidnappers and rescue the victims. 1 week after, the governor is at the police cottage hospital to meet with the 12 more victims rescued by the security agencies. He expressed concerns about the security around the train stations in the country.
We're grateful that we've been able to secure the release of almost all the people who were kidnapped about a week ago from the Igwebe train station in Edo. It has been a very grueling experience, something we never prayed for, and we hope that will not happen again. It tested the will of our security system, what we have put in place, and I'm so glad that the system is resilient. I must also express our disappointment at the authorities of the Nigerian Railway Corporation, because after the Kaduna incident, you would have expected that they would secure their facilities better. So for 6 men to have come into their facility to kidnap almost 30 people, I think is something that has to be investigated.
The police say they have started proper medical assessment of the rescued victim to help them regain good health after days of torture in the forest.
The security forces laid an ambush in trying to move the people from one area to the other. They intercepted them. So that is exactly what happened. What about the rebellion camps? We are making progress. We will make sure that they are released too. We will make sure we rescue them. That is 2. Yes.
The victims say they are happy and hate security agencies for coming quickly to their aid.
It was easy in there because I know the pain we are passing through all this while. But
I want to say big thanks to them. They really did a very great work for them to rescue us from the forest.
Although this rescue has been commended by many, but calling for proper policing to foster this act of criminalities across the country. Paul Ezenwa, TVC News, Benin.
Let's turn to Osun State, where the Oni of Ife, Obadeye Yogunwusi, and the Yogunsuwa of Modakeke have urged youths to shun any act capable of disrupting the existence of peace being enjoyed in Ife and Modakeke areas. The traditional rulers made the appeal at a program held in Ile-Ife to sustain peaceful coexistence among the indigenes of the 2 towns. TVC News correspondent Rafiu Hamid reports.
The Ife-Modakeke war and its effects on both towns cannot be forgotten in a hurry. But since the war ended, indigents and residents of both towns have been living in peace. The towns have also witnessed a lot of developments. Under the leadership of Obadeye Yogunwusi as the Oni of Ife, the relationship has become more cordial with the support of the Ogunsua of Modakeke. High chiefs and other prominent indigents of the 2 towns gathered at this auditorium to wine and dine.
It's only a bastard that will separate us. When I was in the secondary school in the 70s, most of my friends are from Modakeke. I go to their house and I will eat. I make bold to say it again. All those who are troublemakers, they are not from Modakeke, they are not from Ife. We know ourselves.
Obadeye Yogunwusi and the Ogunsu of Modakeke seized the opportunity to preach peace and unity, particularly among the youths.
It is my prayer and my plea, especially for the youths, that they should go about with gentle spirit. They should not believe in rumors. It is a little rumor that spreads and causes a lot of disaffection. Once we are able to take away rumors and prejudice, I think we will live in peace.
I'm not surprised that today is dedicating this year's New Year party to the unity of the entire Ife land.
The get-together was organized by the Aru of Ile-Ife, Chief Alex Duduyemi, to strengthen communal bond between the two towns.
It was an opportunity for me to host Ife and Madeke together under one roof. That never happened. I mean, it has happened.
The get-together is the 5th in the series, but this year's edition is dedicated to promoting peaceful coexistence among them. Rafiq Hamid, TVC News, Ile-Ife, Osun State.
Let's now turn to the nation's capital, where in remembrance of the fallen heroes, President Muhammadu Buhari on Sunday laid wreath to honor officers of the armed forces that have paid the supreme price in the line of duty defending the sovereignty and unity of the country. The event, celebrated on January the 15th each year, also honors veterans of World War I and II, as well as the Nigerian Civil War. Femi Akonde has the details.
President Muhammadu Buhari arrives at the National Arcade for this year's Armed Forces Remembrance Day. This will be his last as Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. Mr. President has over time assured serving and retired members of the military that the government will continue to improve on their welfare, including the families of the dead. The laying of wreath by President Muhammadu Buhari, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, President of the Senate, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Chief Justice of Nigeria, Service Chiefs and the Inspector General of Police is a symbolic show of the government's commitment to the plight of fallen heroes who laid down their lives in service to humanity during the First and Second World Wars, Nigeria's civil wars, and internal security operations. The Chief of Defense Staff explains government's efforts in improving the welfare of officers, living and dead.
Day that we need to give thanks to God that men and women of this great nation once served and are serving and will continue to serve this country, and that we have that level of love for country that men and women have committed to, if need be, sacrifice their lives so that the rest of us can live.
Officers of the armed forces are still tackling different kinds of threats to peace and national security in several parts of the country. Many have lost their lives, some have gone missing in action, and others have suffered varying degrees of injuries. Widows of families of fallen soldiers want a better deal from the government.
Okay, well, at least it doesn't make it look like they fought in vain, they are being remembered, their families are being remembered. But well, it brings back a lot of memories, but it's fine. God be with us, God bless us all.
President Muhammadu Buhari signed the Armed Forces Remembrance Day Register and performed other rituals as Commander-in-Chief. For the Armed Forces, the next critical assignment would be ensuring the peaceful conduct of the general election and defending the country's growing democracy. Femi Akonde, TVC News, Abuja.
Well, staying in the nation's capital, President Muhammadu Buhari will on Tuesday, the 18th of January, receive the African Award for strengthening peace in Nouakchott, the capital of the Islamic Republic of Mauritania, for his leadership role in promoting peace on the continent through regular inventions, counsels, and conciliatory position. The president leaves for Nouakchott on Monday and he is expected back in the country on Wednesday. According to a statement issued by the special advisor to the President of Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, the award will be presented by President Buhari by the Abu Dhabi Peace Forum, which is an assembly of leaders established in 2014 to pursue new ways to embrace inclusive citizenship, promote lasting peace, and work towards a safer and more sustainable world for everyone. Before the international recognition for serving Nigeria and the larger interest of peace in Africa, the president will participate in the program of the third forum of the African Conference for Peace, where he would deliver a speech on milestones and gains in the African peace process. The National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission says it will start the process of reviewing the national minimum wage next week, Monday, which is the 23rd of January. Spokesperson of the Commission, Emmanuel Unjoku, on Sunday said series of training and meetings in preparation for nationwide monitoring of the Act has been ongoing. He said the exercise will enlighten the public and private employers and organizations on the economic benefits of adhering to the payment of the national minimum wage. He said it will also help in obtaining the baseline data on remuneration policies and practices of private sector organizations to enrich the Commission's data bank on staff compensation. Mr. Unjoku adds that the monitoring exercise will cover the 36 states of the Federation, including the Federal Capital Territory. President Muhammadu Buhari in 2019 signed the Minimum Wage Act that approved 30,000 naira for both federal and state workers.